so there's really just about 4 greens. That's it. The goon has 3 greens on him. The goon's shirt is just two colors. There's not a lot of colors. But when you put it together, it looks like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the drawing in the book. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to come around all the way to there. Okay? So here's the drawing in the book. You see how it looks a little more clear here? You can also see I've put in a little bit of fog and some mist because, again, it takes place down in this basement, in this dungeon. Okay, now let me see something. Oh, I just want to show you one other example. This is the famous room from Goodnight Moon. And in Goodnight Moon, there's a table with a brush, a lamp, a brush, and a bowl full of mush. So in mine, I've got a skull and a shoe and a pot full of goo. And what I did with this was I made sure everything was in the same place. But again, each drawing gets better. Each drawing is added detail. It looks more clear, it looks more focused. I add the shadows with the pencil, the shadows with the blue, the colors, all the colors. And again, I'll come around this way from this time. This is the page in the book. Okay? The book's the same. All right. Now that I've shown you some of the drawings up there, I actually want to do a drawing for you. Let me just change something here. All right. The other thing, oh, actually, 2 things. First off, I want to talk a little bit about my book, Fangbone. I did 3 of these Fangbone books, and what's really fun about Fangbone is they're comics. And I love comics, I love drawing comics. Now, this is an important announcement, because this is the first week I've ever gotten to do this. Fangbone, the Fangbone books came out a couple years ago, but someone bought them and made a TV show out of them. So right now, this week, on Disney XD, is Fangbone. So when you go home tonight, maybe, if you want to look at that, if it's on your cable or whatever, you can see the Fangbone TV show, which I also worked on. Now, one of the cool things about cartooning is you get to do a lot of things through drawing. You don't always just say the boy was mad. You draw him like this, okay? So for example, let me ask you something. What emotion am I expressing if I stand like this? What emotion? Boy in the back in the blue? Maybe I'm kind of just straight like this, and the white shirt? Calm? Yeah, maybe, but I'm also sort of standing with my hands, you know, like this. The girl with the long hair again? I'm waiting. Waiting is not quite an emotion. This is maybe how I would wait, but that's okay. Yes? Right in the center? Yes, you. Confidence. Wow, that's nice. The thing is, you don't really know because I'm not giving you a lot of information. What if I stand like this? You guys can actually just say it. What if I stand like this? Sad. Right, you all said sad because I gave you a really clear way of standing. What if I stood like this? Unhappy! Yeah, you know. And that's the point in comics. If you do a pose that people can't read quickly, it slows the story down. So you have to go a little further and make it a little more exaggerated. So what I'm going to show you now is how I do a drawing of a person. And I need a volunteer. I need someone who can come up here and stand in front of everybody. So if you are shy, if you will get nervous, this is not a good thing for you to volunteer for. I'm not going to make jokes about you, but I may make some jokes, and if you worry that you're going to get laughed at, this isn't something for you. And I need someone who can stand very, very, very still. So if you can't stand still, and if you're doing that, I probably won't pick you. Okay, boy in the green all the way in the back. Is that a green shirt? Yeah. Is it? Yes. Come on up. I also grabbed someone, just so you kindergartners know, I grabbed someone a little taller so everyone can see from the back. What's your name? Devin. Nevin, excuse me, I have a cousin named Devin. Okay, Nevin. What I want you to do is, let me see. We're going to be actually over here. Over here, because I'm going to be there. All right, so what I want you to do is, I want you to pretend you have a sword in your hand, okay? Left hand. Because of the way this is set up, I need you to do left hand. It might be a little weird. Are you right-handed? You right with your right hand? Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do your left hand this time. It'll be a little bit charmed. Actually, no, we can do this. No, this is fine. Okay, make it easy on you. Okay, see the screen? There's a dragon on that screen. There's not, but pretend there is, okay? So I need you to take your sword in your hand with your right hand. We're going to pretend the dragon is there. And go with your right hand. Actually, I switched it. Yeah. Okay, now right now I could knock you over. Do you play any sports?
Used to.
You used to. When you play sports, you stand like this, or do you go, like, you're going to be ready to go left, right, do whatever, okay? So spread your legs a little. Spread your legs. Get your sword hand. Go like that. There you go. That looks good, Nevin. All right, so what I'm going to do to help Nevin out a little bit is I'm going to give him some props. Okay? And what we're going to do, can you grab that? Okay, so while I'm drawing, because I'm looking here, and I have to look up here a little bit, I can't face you. So this is what we're going to be, it's going to all be up on the screen, okay? All right. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do, I need your best listening right now. Super quiet, so that I can talk and everyone can hear. So 1, 2, 3, super quiet. I still hear chatting. All right, so what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is I need to figure out how much of this I can see. So I can see from here to about here. Okay. And what I'm going to do, Nevin, look towards the screen. Turn your head towards the screen. Beautiful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to draw very quickly. I am going to draw with basic shapes. And I am going to try to draw the position that Nevin is in. Now, when I draw something like a goon, I get to make it up. But when I'm drawing a kid, I want to, even if it's a kid who's fighting a dragon or something like that, I want to make sure that the position and the pose looks accurate and seems right. Now, let's see, his shirt comes like this. He's got, you know what, this foot is actually coming this way. Look, it's going too fast. Okay. When I was a kid, a lot of my friends liked to draw superheroes, but I never was into drawing superheroes. I liked drawing clothes that had wrinkles and real people's clothes. And superheroes, a lot of times you just learn to draw muscles and then sort of design it in different ways. So I actually liked drawing real people. Okay, and then I'm just going to make a little guide here for his face. Now, that's my first step. All right, now what I'm going to do, this is a lot of fun, is I'm going to take this. It's a little piece of plastic, and you can see right through it. Now at home, I would use tracing paper, but I'm doing it this way so you can see, and you will see what I do now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my drawing, and now I am going to draw slowly and more carefully. Okay, can you straighten your arm now the way it was? Beautiful. So remember, all I'm doing now is drawing on the plastic. It's a little hard to see there, but when I take this away, now I'm just choosing my favorite lines. Remember, he's got kind of sweats on that have a little bit of a, let's see something. Whoops. Okay, much better. There we go. I come down here. And sweatpants kind of wrinkle down below the knee. He's got his feet going this way. And again, if I had a lot of time, if I were at home working, I'd make sure all the details on his sneakers were right. One of the reasons I gave him a shield is because it saves me time from drawing another hand and another arm. Okay, hold on, let me finish this. I'm also going to come up here and do his hand. All right, and his fingers are kind of pointing back. And the little sword. I've drawn this sword a couple times. Let's see. Bottom of his arm, top of his arm. I'm going to do a couple little details. I'm going to put this shield like this. I'm going to put these wrinkles on his shirt. He actually has that. Now, I've drawn this helmet probably 100 times, if not more, at different schools, so I'm going to just sort of blast through that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a cartoony version of Nevin, because what I want to do is, let's see if he's got a little bit, because I want him to look like he's really ready to fight. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the red drawing, and all that's going to be left is that. All right, let's thank Nevin. Thank you, buddy. All right. Now, the thing is, if we really want to tell a story, this drawing is not done. Because right now, he's floating in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, we started out, you know what, I made a mistake because a collar would have come down like that. We started by saying he's fighting a dragon, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish a little bit of this. First thing I'm going to do is let's put him on a cliff, okay? All right, so now we know he's outside. What if I put this in the drawing? What is that going to tell us? It's at nighttime. Just that one little thing tells us it's at nighttime. So now we've got a kid outside at night. Let's do this. Now, remember, we said there was a dragon, so maybe there's fire coming down from the sky. And the ground is catching on fire. Okay? And there's smoke. And there's flames falling from the sky. Now, Nevin looks kind of like he just got up and put on a fresh pair of clothes. But if we want to make it look like he's been fighting for a long time, let's give him a rip in his pants. Let's beat these up a little bit. Let's beat up his shirt. Let's crack his shield. Let's mess him up here. Let's put some dirt on his face and crack his helmet. Okay? Now we're